directing them further forward. Not surprisingly, that's when Milan have really looked classy selves. 4 goals in the first half, 2 from Massaro. Another from the player on the ball, Lentini. Here's Van Basten, yet to score. Rijkaard, Barney. Well, the home fans willing someone to get a toe to it, as Baiano did then. And now it's Milan's turn to retreat. They've done quite a lot of that since the start of the second half. The only goal of the half, and Laudrup trying to create another one here for Fiorentina. It's another corner. Well, he's giving every impression of having the ability to do even more in the game than older brother Michael. Oh, Di Mauro, good stop by Rossi, but he needed some help and he got it from Hullet. But he's wondering why Fabrizio Di Mauro, who's not exactly a devil in the air, was allowed. You remember Di Mauro had a header in the first half. It wasn't far away. That was even closer. Up to the goalkeeper, it would have been another goal back, which might materialise yet here. Laudrup. To Effenberg, who's offside. Well, Laudrup looks daggers at everybody. His back heel came to naught. It's not really a game that the coaches will appreciate. But for the fans, well, it's the very best of football entertainment. Lentini pressed by a combination of Orlando and Carnisciali. Fiorentina get the throw. Di Mauro. Cross from Berger to Facenda. Offside against Baiano. Well, he might have thought at half-time that it would be a restful second half down on the Milan bench. Fabio Capello. It's been anything but. But his team still have a 2-goal cushion. Here's Hullet. Barney letting it run and supporting the player who got the ball, Lentini. Oh, it was awkward for the goalkeeper, and he saved from Van Basten and made up for his rather mishandling from Ivani's cross. The type of situation that Ivani really does revel in. It was a teasing ball. We need to back Van Basten, although the shot had to be taken quickly, and then he retrieved it. Effenberg. Out comes Rossi. The flag had stayed down. Well, the players now feeling the pace of the game. Berger doing well with the bounce. Robbie getting the better of Massaro. And that was hooked forward for Van Basten, and now Hullet. Oh, and it came in like an arrow towards the near post. Ivani drills it back onto the other side of the bar. The flag is up, it won't count. Hullet was offside from the earlier attack. It was a clever little touch over the goalkeeper, but he'd stayed in here, having drilled the ball against Manini. It came out awkwardly for Ivani, who manufactured a marvellous strike of his own, pushed on to the frame of the goal, but Hullet just has been a bit slow to come out and doesn't get that reward. Laudrup. Sotti. Totti at 32, Baresi 32, Rijkaard is 30, Hullet 30, Massaro 31. So this particular unit I wouldn't expect to flourish for too many years, but there are so many others waiting in the wings, and still Van Basten, and he's got a goal. And that should end the doubts. Manini really has had to work hard over the last 10 minutes or so, and it swerved away on the near side, and it doesn't make great viewing from the goalkeeper's point of view, but a great sight for Marco van Basten. 5-2 to Milan. Berg. Rossi in the situation that goalkeepers now have to come to terms with. The ball is played forward there by Berger, when last season it would have gone back. Fitness factor very important, with the impression that the ball is in play for so much longer now with the change of legislation. And here's Massaro on a hat-trick. Not just with the goals here, but football generally has been tilted back towards the attackers, away from the defensive domination. The rule about the professional foul as well, making those who play at the back earn their living within the laws of the game, or pay the consequences. And Laudrup is the type of attacker who teases and can demoralise defenders who in the past have been used to having things much more their own way. Hullet, it's 2 against 2, and he can't take the ball with him for a moment. Rijkaard. Fiorentina haven't got too much fight left in them, it seems, and that's not a huge criticism. Hullet comes in, and it is 6th. His second, supplied by Van Basten, and Capello very pleased about his decision to pick Hullet in the first place. I'm sure he was even before this. But Fiorentina, who've been sagging visibly over the last few minutes, they've put a lot into the game. In the end, it hasn't been enough, and Milan keep on scoring. When you think of Milan's last 3 away games in the league, 5 goals at Pescara, that was earlier this season, 8 at Foggia on the last day of last season. This is Orlando for Fiorentina. The shots keep coming in. Massimo Orlando. I just wonder when a team at this level scored 19 goals, is it now, in 3 consecutive away games. Well, that's Milan. Marvellous, and they keep beating even their own benchmarks. Laudrup, Effenberg still running, and Baresi still struggling. Effenberg, Di Mauro for Fiorentina. Well, they scored the first goal in the game. It may well be that they've scored the last goal here.